Welcome back to the June 6th, 2020 edition of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams. I'm Caleb Black. That's the Mighty Max Fury. That's my son Jordan. We are talking about today in wrestling history. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of cool ones today. Where the fuck did that come from? Get out of here, Barracuda. All right, today in wrestling history, 1993. Diesel debuts as Shawn Michaels' mystery bodyguard, and Michaels regains his lost Intercontinental Championship by beating Marty Jannetty on a Raw broadcast. Raw broadcast?
It's a broadcast.
It's a broadcast. That's what we should have called this, a broadcast.
Yes, broadcast.
I fucking loved when Diesel was Michaels' bodyguard. I really wish that they would have brought him in to be Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard. Whenever Kevin talked about it like 4 or 5 years ago.
That was a plan originally.
That would have been awesome. I would have been so into that.
I love the fact that when Kevin Nash came in, he didn't have a name yet.
Yeah.
He was just like this big, menacing, leather-clad, with the glove.
Yeah, it looked like a giant biker that was there to eat
glove.
Life.
And, you know, it used to use the heart punch as a finish, which was great. Not as good as the jackknife. Of course, the jackknife would go on to be like one of the greatest wrestling finishers.
Yeah, agreed. 1997 WrestlePalooza.
Aha!
Raven versus Tommy Dreamer. Where I believe this is when Raven's heading out.
Yes,
and Dreamer finally beats Raven after having lost to him for years.
Yes, that was Raven's exit from ECW.
And I gotta be honest, I'm with Tommy. I don't think he ever should have beat Raven. But I understand why he had to.
I understand why he had to, yeah. That was something that Paul Heyman had to have.
Yeah.
Because if not, there would always have been that question, what if?
Yeah.
You know, if he hadn't beat him, well, could he have ever beat him? You know, I mean, I get it.
Yeah. I kind of love that there's one guy in my career I'd never beat kind of story.
Well, that goes along with the fact that Tommy Dreamer never wanted to be ECW champion.
Yeah.
He wanted to be the one guy who never had the belt.
Yeah. Also at WrestlePalooza, Taz and
What
Seth
is his deal with not wanting success? I don't want to beat Raven. Well, okay, we'll put the belt on you. I don't want that either.
Well, I think it's more like he was the guy who didn't want to be. I wouldn't say didn't want to have that responsibility because I don't think that's the right way to say it. But I think he's just the kind of guy who thought he didn't need the belt.
In a way, he's right.
I think he just wanted to see other people, go forward.
And not to mention, he was a matchmaker. That was his job. He was the guy who put the other guy over.
He did a lot of the booking, a lot of the T-shirt makings with Bubba.
Yeah.
I guess I see that. Paying it forward. He was trying to pay it forward.
I agree.
get that 100%.
Yep. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Dusty Rhodes makes his WWE debut June 3rd, 1989 at a house show.
In polka dots.
They gave him the polka dots as a rib because Vince didn't think he could get over, and the motherfucker got over.
He was a son of a plumber, man.
He was the son of a plumber.
He is Dusty Rhodes,
baby.
You could have dressed him in pink, I wouldn't give you.
Yeah, no, Dusty's so fun.
He was good. The Sapphire gimmick I loved. A lot of people don't know they played Sapphire as being one of the drivers for people in the back. What a lot of people don't know is that she was actually a trained professional wrestler.
Yeah.
That was told to dumb down her skill level to play Sweet Sapphire, but she was legitimately a seasoned worker. But in that day in WWE,
women weren't. Yeah,
you didn't have the women's title at that point. You had Moolah and Sherry was really the only person other than Miss Elizabeth that was doing anything. But Sapphire was legit. Yeah, a grappler.
Yeah. And Dusty, man, I could sit here and rant all day long about how good Dusty is. Just watch. You have YouTube.
Anything.
Just
type in Dusty Rhodes. Watch what you get.
Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Promos, matches.
God, he's got the best.
So good. The network has the Dusty Rhodes story.
Yeah.
Which is great. From beginning to end is fantastic.
He's amazing.
He's Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, baby. We got some birthdays.
Where's Tony?
Hulk
Hogan, baby.
Hulk Hogan. We got some birthdays for today in wrestling history.
All right.
Ted Arcini turns 61 today. Gunner turns 38.
Wow.
Drew McIntyre, 35. Happy birthday, champ.
Happy birthday, champ.
Johnson turns 57.
And his tights turn 74.
ODB turns 42. Love you. I love you so much.
ODB is
42,
how much?
42.
42.
Yeah. But think about it.
Carriage House.
In the glory days of Impact, we're talking 2010, 10 years ago, she would have been very young for the success she was getting.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
the wrestling business.
Carriage
So, Rip Hawk, God rest him, would be 90 years old today if he was still alive.
NWA's Rip Hawk.
Would be
wow.
90 years old.
That's-
And, of course, Too Tough Tony, when he turns 87 years old.
Tummy Tickle Timmy, is that what you said?
Too tough Tony.
87?
He turns 46. Happy birthday, Tony. We're just ribbing you. All right, guys, that's going to do us up here for today in wrestling history. What do you think about Dusty Rhodes? What do you think about WrestlePalooza? You think Raven should have ever lost to Tommy Dreamer? Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com, facebook.com/prowrestlingthrowdown, and stay tuned for a new segment, Super Kicking It Old School.